Welcome back. The week-long annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association, which held in Calabar, the capital of Cross River State, came to an end last week Friday with some thought-provoking solutions for the challenges facing the nation. Indeed, the theme of the 53rd conference was Law, Leadership and Challenges of Nationhood in the 21st Century Nigeria. Here's some of the highlights from the conference. The 2013 Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association brought together over 10,000 legal practitioners specializing in various fields of practice from within and outside the country to reflect and map out strategies all aimed at confronting the challenges facing the members of the legal profession as well as the country as a whole.
This year's conference theme is Law, Leadership and Challenges of Nationhood in the 21st Century Nigeria. The question agitating our mind is, apart from the absence of adequate legal framework and lack of quality leadership, what other challenges are impeding development to this Nigeria? As we move into the 21st century, in this age of globalization, this should be a matter of concern to all of us. The Nigerian Bar Association, taking on some of these issues, supports the proposed review of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by the National Assembly. It is the position of the bar that more than anything else, Nigeria needs amendment of some important aspects of the Constitution in the interest of democracy consolidation.
The president of the Nigerian Bar Association made a case for the independence of the bar and condemned in totality the politicizing of the appointments of judges.
The attempt to muzzle the bar under the guise of fighting terrorism through the Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorism Acts will not work. The request that members of the bar go to register with the government agency, Special Control Unit of Money Laundering, SCUMO, and report all transactions over $1,000 is not only an attack on the independence of the bar, but also a breach of the laws on solicitor client privilege and rules of professional conduct and legal conditions. I'd like to add that judicial appointments and elevation are becoming politicized. This should not be. Judicial appointment cannot be job for the boys. It is a sacred duty, and only the best can be good enough. Henceforth, the Nigerian Bar Association will pay more than enough attention to the process, as we bear the brunt of the consequences of lack of due process. It must therefore be insulated from politics and favoritism.
This administration,
President Goodluck Jonathan, represented by his Attorney General and Minister of Justice, urged the bar and its leadership to continue to uphold its duty to enforce the rule of law.
As we focus on the theme and sub-theme of this year's conference, let us be reminded of our sacred duty to our nation, the duty to be loyal and patriotic citizens, the duty to foster national unity and cohesion, the duty to contribute to the quest for democratic consolidation, the duty to shun corruption in all its ramifications.
The Senate President, represented by Senator Victor Ndoma Egba, as well as the Speaker House of Representatives Aminu Tambuwal, in their messages assured Nigerians that they will continue to push law reforms that will strengthen the oneness of Nigerians in the face of its many challenges.
For law to achieve its objectives, its sanctions must be enforceable. It must be predictable and must be no respecter of persons, and above all must be impartial. The law must also act quickly, for it is right that justice delayed is justice denied.
We at the House of Representatives and indeed the National Assembly are ready, willing to introduce every law reform that is necessary and capable of delivering a better Nigeria for all. In this regard, I trust that we can continue to count on your partnership at all times.
The host governor, Lil Imoke, who is also a member of the bar, urged other members of the bar to reflect on the mood of the nation during the conference and deliberate on ways towards achieving effective leadership and good governance.
As we approach the crest of a century as a nation, the examinations that are bound to arise from a conference with such an eminent and pertinent theme is an enterprise that this gathering of learned minds can indulge in and justifiably assert as time which has been spent constructively and productively.
After the week-long conference, which threw up the many challenges facing the nation, the president of the NBA, Mr. Okewale, at the close of the conference last week Friday, read out the resolutions from there, all of which were contained in a communique.
And challenged the federal government to review the strategy for fighting the menace of kidnapping and all forms of criminality to protect the lives and property of the citizens. The bar calls for a comprehensive study of the relevance of state police as a panacea for crime fighting. The association condemns criminal acts of money laundering and financing of terrorism and is willing to collaborate with all institutions established to fight the malaise as provided under the various laws in respect thereof.